What's up, friends? We're back to Thea 2. So in the first episode we did exactly 100 turns and accomplished not a whole lot. We got our village set up and everybody has, like tier 1 gathering tools but no other gear whatsoever. I think now though it is time that we get out into the wilderness. That being said though, we are so close to getting another tech point, and if we do, I could always hang around just long enough to put a tech point into swords, and then I can use all this wonderful elven wood to make some swords for everybody. Yeah, elven wood great swords. It's going to help them in social challenges, and they're not going to be amazing weapons, but they're going to be better than I have now. So, quick shout out to Antimony Cup for some good comments in the last video. Thanks, dude. I didn't know about this type of stuff, like you said. You can change your village name by clicking on Expedition 1 on the top left of the crate screen. Aha! This venerable village of Stobbie. Finally. And then what did they just say? So, creepy only negatively affects encounters with elves, so don't bring them if you visit the Green Isle. Cool. You had a chance to get a healer with your first kid. Yeah, I know how important healers are, but if I remember correctly, with that first kid, I was super determined to not have the negative outcome. And right early on, I value warriors, because I have found in the past that I struggle with getting enough warriors for some of the higher level encounters. Okay, so we got loads of wood, but we're going to need more. What can I craft? Not a whole lot. I thought I already had. There we go. I should just keep cranking out these meals. Bam, add that to favorites. Confirm. Make. Forever. And this research thing was interesting. Let's get a higher research here. There's only 6 turns away. I'm just so curious. I've never actually done a bit of research. Righto, so we got one more gathering tool coming along. More of the resources. I just want Nexivoi to have some gathering tools. And I'm hoping that in those next few turns we'll get an extra tech point. I should do, because I've got a school, so the tech should be creeping up slowly. Let's take a look at the numbers. Where does it show you the numbers? Advancement point. Ah, see? Almost. One more of those. Ah, we did a bit of research. Did we? Oh, so that's how it works. It actually gets you a bit closer. I think. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna figure this shit out. I love this part of the game when a new game comes out and I don't know anything really. I'm just trying to get my head around how it all works. I'm definitely going to hang around now until I have that first point in swords. Which shouldn't be much longer now. Any second now. There we go. Bam. Crafting time. Weapons for everyone. Ah, I don't know the resources. I just assumed with... Okay, so at least with the greatsword I can use elven wood. A wee dodda wad. It used to be that you could use wood and wood together. Okay, so we need to go get ourselves a source of bone or steel. So, let's get an expedition going. Who are my warriors? The Luboslav's our highest level warrior. Stobbie has got to go along because he's just, the main character. That leaves us with Sestovoi and Bogdan, and then I think we'll leave the child and the rat behind. Although technically the rat belongs to the scavenger. I think 4 people, 3 adults and a child is probably enough to defend the village for the moment. 6 people, 180 food should be what, 30 days worth. I don't have any herbs though. I think that the first thing we've got to find is some herbs. And then a source of steel or bone. Group 1. And I want to start tracking down these abilities here. I think those are herbs, actually. So let's go take on this little story mission. The dead Gadzon's gemstones. It'll lead you to a small cave in your village. Always assume it's empty, but fresh signs of habitation. You sneak into the cave and discover a campsite. You see dried herbs, some rags, bits and pieces, and several things that come from your village. But before you can take them back, you see an old woman with a cat staring at you, and you feel spiritual energy rising. Begone, it will turn you into toads. If you run away, I think we can take on a 2. Actually, you know what? Let's exercise a bit of discretion now. Just because I wasn't able to make improved weapons for anybody. Just grab some of these here herbs. So, Q. Now, steel or bones? What's that? Malachite. Yeah, I'll go ahead and camp now. So I should be getting multiples of those. Dark cloud approaching. Oh no, man. Spiritual curse. Damn, we've got to fight this shit. See how low these attack numbers are. But hopefully not for much longer. If I can just get my hands on some bone and some steel, we can craft some great swords, and that's going to help our warriors immeasurably. Ooh, 14 damage. Damn! That's going to really hurt. I want to see more information about this stuff. Okay, so how do I do 26? That's 15, 26. I need another 11 points of damage. That's 10 there. That's closest. 1, 2, then 3. Yeesh, that hurts. 8.7, 11. I can probably get this thing. Nah, getting it down to Act 3rd is going to take too much. I think I'll just go all out for the damage. We're not put in yet. Sister boy. And that one's a double at least, but look how quick it acts. Good God. That's the problem, because the turn order is going to be 1, 2, 3. That's 28 damage together. That could actually kill this warrior person. But if I slow that one down, then she'll get to go. Okay, who's got slow down? I think this slows. Lowest combat attributes of the attack character. Delay up to 2 targets. I think this is technically the same character, so I don't think it's worth trying to delay that one twice. I should try that though. I don't know whether that slowing and delaying is actually going to make much of a difference there. It didn't do a whole lot. Six damage from range, I suppose that's fine. This is going to hurt. We're going to take some damage here. What is that? Where did you say was the... aha! So that's the speed slider. Okay, good. That's way better. Look at that. Actually, that's too fast. How about that? Nice. Oof, that hurts. Level up. Nice la. 2 flying daggers isn't bad. In fact, I'm always going to take ranged attackers on my gatherers. I think that's better. Now, let's just chill here for a few days and keep gathering these herbs. So we're getting 12 a day. 18 a day. Okay, it's summer. Gathering grants XP each turn. Excellent. That's probably enough herbs. Yeah, 60, 30 and 30. Although, I'll tell you what, why don't we just chill here until our heroes are all healed up. Yeah, look at that. Everyone's fully healed. Excellent. Something here to investigate. We're looking for resources now, so we're going to go attack here wherever we can. Wooden spear, we can break that down. But we got so little gear. Let's just see what that gear is and what it does for us. What? Where is it? Did I not? You have to click on take it or something? Whoopsie. It's not like Battle Brothers, which has an auto loot after the battle. Note to self. Now, while I'm gone, I should check sure, which is checking to be sure. Why use many word when few do? Oh, okay, so we had the battle at the village. I assume that would just be okay. In our exploring area. Wooden spear. Amber robes. Ooh, a crow. Increases rituals and perception. So rituals probably best being given to... I'll give it to the kid because at least he can do something then. Okay, so keep gathering wood, keep gathering food, excellent. And what's the... Keep making food. And keep researching, yeah, perfect. A witch hut walks over to you. This is agree to pay if someone is cursed, so pay for one curse. What do I have to give though? I need to give, or just one of a thing. Is it just one? One of one? Oh, current balance. Okay, I need to give 30. Right. Curse of spirit removed. It took me an embarrassingly long time to figure out how that worked when I played the first time. Excellent. Give me that sweet gears. Okay, what am I doing wrong? Was that really another battle at the village? I am confused. Something's up. I'm pretty damn sure that was a fight that we took on. So here we compare damage. The wooden spear does more. Am I taking crazy pills, or did we fight with the exploring group and the loot went back to the village? Coal could be useful. Not sure if I want to gather or not. Let's just see what the hit points look like, because if anyone is wounded... See, so attack, it's this group. Begin, yep, fine. Do I still have to change combat speed? It worked last time. What am I doing wrong? Alright, never mind. Fuck it. 26 damage, that's 25. Bit more damage. Able to do it. Isn't there like a options? See, last time when I adjusted the combat speed, it was there. Weird. I can see myself auto-resolving the majority of the combat. This is still pretty tedious. Ooh, summon ball. I need to try to not have preconceived notions about the game, but I can't help but think that my enjoyment would be increased so much if it was more like a Battle Brothers style or Heroes of Might and Magic style sort of fight. A leather scroll. I don't know if anyone who's really got mysticism, so... So, mysticism, let's take a look. Highest perception. So if I click on her and I hover over, we can compare the damage numbers. So Weapon attack does 6.5, random blast only does 2. That's no good. Stobbie is with an artifact. Weapon attack 6 point, yeah. That goes off of his wisdom. Wisdom, what's the and? Destiny. Okay. Keep leveling up your intelligence. Research and crafting. What's highest here? Yep, definitely yellow skills and definitely strength. More damage makes you more beefy. Ooh. Intimidate the unliving. It actually worked. Random. Okay, another research point soon. Perception, gathering, definitely. Bit of research. Why has he stopped making food? Oh right, different tab. There you go. 64 Lexos. What are we going to go for next? Probably a building. See, I've already got the children's playground. I should be building that right now. I think it's because I need some stuff that I don't have to build that. Buildings, children's playground requires leather and bones. So we doubly need a source of bones. So that we can combine the elven wood with the source of bones. Tier 2 bones. I don't want basic bones. Let's go take a look north. There's a lot of story stuff we can do here as well. Leopold's map leads you to an abandoned house. This is where the Dola, who may give you an invite to the curve game, is supposed to dwell. The Dola demon is rare and often goes unseen, for she takes on the shapes of common pets. So when you see a black cat staring at you, you suspect it is her. Tell her of the shkak you met and the curve game that you need to get into. Ah, that's silliness. Yes, I do know of it. But why should I aid you, or that notorious friend of mine who should not have participated in the first place? House demons playing cruel tricks for fun and gambling. A shame. Harmony. It's one of our... what's the word? It's part of one of our attributes for our god. Dola are known to be guardian spirits and bringers of good fate. Isn't your own domain akin to her nature? Could be. Let's try that. Playing nasty tricks on children? I will not stand idly by, my dear. I shall aid you, because someone should go and sort those fools out. Okay, how can she get you in? All you need is a demon really. So for you, you will only need is this invitation. She hands you a bloody human tooth. It will show you an entrance when the time for another game comes. Thank her and leave. Okay, what is that? Dryad wood. We already have a tier 2 wood source. Discover the ruins of an ancient human cemetery, one where burial was clearly the custom. There are gravestones with faded markings and even some large stone crypts. Search the place. A bog bees. Buyers. I just want to see what this thing is. Is it like a rat or something? That's not so bad. It's like a corrupted rat thing. Only 7 damage. Not too bad. Oh yeah, notice how his attack damage went up when we gave him increased strength. Spear, weapon attack. Fucking get him. Whoa, okay, so the spear damage, that still does damage as it enters. That's worth remembering. That must be a recent change. The last time I played, that wasn't in the game. That's almost enough to make me rethink whether or not I want to go for claymores, because if we can do entrance damage with spears, that is so good. Honestly, I can just end the turn, that's enough. It'll get 1 or 2 attacks off, but... As you know, there's the combat ticker. Why wasn't it shown on the last combat? It's odd. Ooh, we got a wolf. This wolf decided you're the alpha. Increases your perception and lets you summon a wolf. Nice. So, you were sent by Leopold, yeah? Say, maybe I pay you, and you kill that annoying twat. We both happy, yeah? Why? 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 He's a stalker, that's why. Wants to get into my pants for 100 years now. So I finally tricked that tooth fairy fella to help me be rid of the idiot, at least for a time. And then you came along. So he set up Leopold? You deaf? Yeah, I did. Now, you kill him. I'll give you my wand. It's good, I swear. Killing him is a bit extreme. Isn't there any other way? Remember, our god is a good lady. We want to be as good as we can. We're kind of role-playing lawful good. I suppose if you win the game, you can ask for Leopold to be the pawn for the next 3 years. Yeah, that'll teach him. Can he tell you more about the game? Nah, that'll be breaking the rules. And I am a demon. We ain't too good with law breaking. You make your way there, and you just be sure to win. And my reward? Oh, that. I'll give it to you win, of course. Demon deal as good as gold. I like how even the animals level up. That's pretty cool. Affects research and crafting. How quickly the character can act during a challenge. Carry limit and health. I don't think that the rat isn't going to be doing much fighting, is it? So, yeah, I think the yellow skills are what I want to stick with. Nexavoy. Wisdom. Rituals, crafting, gathering, sanity, mental health. Gathering, crafting, research, lack, and faith, spiritual health. So I think wisdom is more likely to give me a healer. But we have to play around. We'll take wisdom on that child, and then on the next... Oh, look at the rat! I love this game, it's so cool. I'll take the wisdom option on another child another time. I think I'm going to hang on to this research point and see whatever I find first. Monster, shadow, or bloodbone. Uncover some underground tunnels. Go and investigate. Attack. Just some snakes. Auto resolve. Easy. Ooh, that's 3. Oof. Ooh, I've got a beast. Okay. Howl at the moon together. Buzz to a common tune, or simply run in unison with your kin for a time before asking them to move along. That's pretty cool. Physical blessing. How cool is that? And it makes him leave. I love games where there's more than one way to skin a cat. Let's see. The Kmook directs you to an old straw hut sitting on a chicken leg, surrounded by low-hanging mist and the smell of baked cookies and burnt sugar. You walk towards the house, but within a few minutes you realize you aren't getting any closer. The voice of an old woman speaks to you. What do you seek here, strangers? Answer that the toad asked you to bring him here because all his other friends are gone. Yes, yes, gone they are, all of them. How? Why? How does she know? Whoa! Whoa, that's a hectic looking freaking witch. The light came, earth parted once more, and this time it was not empty inside. All who see it are taken or destroyed. No in between that lot. The light did it? That is what I said and saw. A light so bright it is darkness. If it finds you lacking, you wither away and become air. It devours, it takes, it does not need or want. It does only as it will. If it wills, it wants, surely. Perhaps all I know is the demons were there one day, and then they all changed, filled to the brim, overflowing inside, driven by emptiness, driven to walk away from their nature. A force took control of the demons from the swamp, so how is she still here? A force, perhaps. They saw the light and are gone. My hut knows how to hide, so we hid, we watched, we waited. Me and the toad, the only ones left. So she has magic protecting her, but the Kmook? The Kmook? Ah, the toad. Well, it is not as it seems. It was there, in the middle, saw it all. I doubt its tiny mind comprehends, but if you take its curse away, maybe it could tell you more. We can try, but we don't have anyone who's really good with purple skills. I think I'm rather going to ask what curse. It is not a Kmook, obviously. It is a cursed thing, and that is why it stayed. The light was too weak to break it. Take it. That's good, or is it? Okay, this is getting a bit wordy. Kiss it. Kiss. How's it going to work? Kiss the toad. Ugh! All who wish to partake will lick the toad 3 times, then take the sweat from their armpits and mark the creature's face with it. This way I will join you all. The curse will then attack you too. If you succeed, you may break it. Ugh. And if you fail? You're a demon like me, so you'd risk getting some of the curse on you. Refuse. Nope, sorry. I would do this if I had people who had actually wisdom skills, but we really don't. Oof, we're all hurting. Ouchie. Well, we better camp then. Love these gathering numbers. That's those elven gathering tools. Bogdan leveled up. So what is this? Warn your ally to be reasonable. Think rationally or take cover from danger. Mental protection. That's his brute force. I kind of need him to do a bit of damage though, to be able to do damage. Besides, once we get the smithy up in our village where he will stay, everyone will have natural defense. How's the health looking? One more day and we should be fully healed. You find Theodore's abandoned house. It is nestled among some trees and looks rather old. Inside, the place is surprisingly lived in and well taken care of. There is even a fireplace. You hear an old woman's voice croak at you. Well, well, dinner guests, how splendid. Do come and stay. Forever, haha. No way out, the doors are gone. Intelligence. I'm pretty sure intelligence is one of my attributes. Easy. Okay, Theodore appears. Yada yada yada. This is getting way too wordy. So I think he's going to reappear and tell us where to go at a later time. So. Whoa. A 2-star fight. I don't want to get hurt. Man, as soon as I have some bone that we can make great swords out of, we can start taking on fights like that. 2, maybe even 3 difficulty ones. I think let's take Wits Act Sooner. Master Gatherer. Now that you had a little time to get your bearings chosen, how about doing me and your gods a bit of a favor, eh? Yes, yes, yes. And this is all about the important task to get our god back in power. Our child is leveled up. Hurry up is a good one. Let's go for that. Act sooner. Okay, so I've got spare points. I wonder if I shouldn't maybe get some armor going. What about buildings? Lumber mill, herbalist's hut. I think I probably want swords and armors to make myself as physically strong as possible, as quickly as possible. And so we're gonna need leather. But if I go into heavy armors, which I probably will, wood and steel. What about medium armors? Wood and wood. Hidden amid the fog, ancient ruins. Let's see, investigate the south where it's more dangerous. The bloody tooth vibrates in your pocket and you know the invitation to the curve game is active. This is new. See all groups participate in this event along with their inventories. Alright, so let's me decide. Okay, you can't modify equipment, so I need to actually equip that wolf. Demon, go in. Let's sit down. Nod as if you know exactly what he means. Let's see. I spot an opportunity. Right, look into those bowls. See what they are. Say you're ready to begin the game. More curves, yada yada yada, good lord. Think of wonderfully mischievous ways to torment your mortal while also cheating your competitors at the table. Yep, fine. Easy. You twist your fate and cheat your way to victory like a pro. Other demons are miffed but admit your dominance. The Tooth Fairy looks angry but asks, So when newbie wins, beginner's luck to be sure. Here, a reward, and you can name a dozen mortals and demons exempt from the game for 3 years, as per the rules. I don't want to leave. Do I want Leopold? The little fairy said he would give me his wand if I agreed to have Leopold bound. Let's do that. Interesting indeed. I don't see why not. So deal sealed. See you around. Preferably not at the table. I ain't playing with you no more. As the tooth fairy walks off, you see Leopold summoned and put into a cage. He looks your way and smiles. If so, he is happy you won't get your hurt anymore. He is happy you won't get hurt anymore. Leave. A Kumuk who sat quietly walks over to you, remains silent but follows you around. Okay, great, leave. Where's my wand that little thing said it was going to give me? Maybe the cheating means that it didn't want to join me. This is weird again. Oh, see, I just assumed that was this group getting into that encounter, but it may well have been the village group. Yeah, it looks like it was. This increases perception, this increases max health, so we give the toad to the warrior and the wolf to the gatherer. So there's a bit of iron, but I want a tier 2 resource. I don't want to combine my tier 2 wood with a tier 1 steel. Or elven wood. What does wind mean again? 1 sanity and 2 faith each turn. Yeah, fine. Whoa! Scavengers. You best move along, you know, friends of ours. I mean you no harm. I only want to talk. Let's offer to do something to prove our goodwill. Some damn crows sit in a tower nearby. They keep bothering us. Sure. And that'll be the crows, I imagine. A bunch of crows shouldn't be that difficult to destroy. He said, about to get wrecked by crows. That's at 3 difficulty, so we won't take that on. Okay, one thing I have noticed on the terrain though is when you come to this like drier shrub Arab land, it's an easier fight. You find the tower, crow's nest. I don't want to attack. That 3 skull is quite hard. Use your mental powers to figure out what to do. You mark the territory and harass the crows for a time. So in the end, they move on from the tower. Get rid of the problem as you were asked. The scavengers are grateful. Nice. So now where's... Hang on, let me pay attention here. Intellect and harmony. Okay, I must remember that. Intellect and harmony. Factions and loyalty. So the scavengers are neutral. We're going to keep trying to get them to like us. That everything else is hostile. But it's pretty damn cool that you could potentially get a lot of other stuff to be not hostile. What happens here if I interact with this group? Armed group of scavengers stands. Stay cautious, but speak to them. You ain't our enemy. Go to our village, make friends. Okay, fine. Leave. Ooh, fur leather. That's tempting. See, fur leather isn't going to help me make those swords, though, is it? But it will help with armor. Looks like we're getting armor first. Double fur leather. Among small group of trees, circle of multicolored mushrooms, yada yada yada. Attempt the trial, auto resolve. Spirit proof strong. You know, I'm not sure how I feel about these events. Like, I get what they do and they're interesting and everything, but I kind of feel like there's too many of them, and these events pop up too often. Heavier than normal leather, and the fur is great for those long winter nights. Excellent. Takes a lot of gathering, though. So then, I want to take a look at the recipes, and on the assumption that I want to make armor for everybody, I've got 8 people. I'm going to have to conceivably make 8 sets of armor. Wow, that eats 20 each, and 16 each. So how much are we getting every 2 turns? 26, that's 1 set of armor. I think, let's just make heavy armor for the warriors. Because I don't want to spend that much time there. I've got 1 warrior in that group. And 2 warriors in this group. So we'll stay till we get 2 more hits of leather. Actually, I need 26, so I need 3 times 26. Let's just get it straight to 100. A dizziness powder to slow people down. I like that. Luck sounds interesting. Zaradka, craftsman, I think brute force. You're going to be fighting out in the open more often than you will be at home just gathering. Elderly humans, join us. Agree, lose some food. Intelligence buff. Okay. Let's look at these stats here. We've got... What is that stat called again? Wisdom. I really want to try go for... hunter, no. Life of banditry, no. Good craft, gatherer. Yes, wisdom. Perhaps I can become a healer. Come on, healer. Yes, healer. Is that yes? Finally, we got our first healer. We're gonna need at least 1 or 2 more. That's big. Oh, and that is the healer, of course. Not on our expedition group, but here. Nexevoy. You fucking legend. So, from equipment, passive effects, physical blessing, increasing research. So, his primary talents are yellow talents. Yeah, 6 and 9. So, I want weapons that use yellow. Like that. Okay. And your primary talents look like they are... The gatherers are interesting. They don't seem to be like excel at anything. With 8 total physical, 8 total, 8. You can do pretty much anything. A note to self. I need to research a shield so that Bogdan can have a shield. And I should probably build a house in the village. To help with that mental stuff. Mental morale. Headbutt. Fast, brutal, unexpected. Create chaos in enemy's head. Now I want just straight up damage from Luboslav, but... He's not going to be basic attacking, he's going to be weapon attacking, so I might as well try Headbutt then. How much we got? 75. Plus 26, that's around 100. And if I want to make 3 sets of heavy armor at least, I need 60, so I'll have some spare change for medium armor as well, 16. So 2 sets, it's 90. If I want to make... If we stay for 1 more hit of heavy fur, then I can make a 3rd set of medium armor, and I think we'll do that. Welcome the Stork. Give me more children. More tech points. Shields are good for my backline characters. But jewelry is also good. Although for jewelry I would have to... actually find some gems that I can harvest. I think, okay, so I think I want to get the herbalist's hut. Which requires what? Bones and leather. Or I can do out of just leather. I've actually got to get smarter with taking those buildings, because now I can build that building. But I don't really have the resources to take advantage of that. Oh, for fuck's sake. Sudden gust of wind. Try to find shelter. Ooh, good. Steel. Excellent. So I went and did the thing for them. Okay. Resist a visit, perhaps heal your wound. What can we trade? Ooh. A leather gathering tool, that's crap. What's that? Iron jewelry. Crafting tool doesn't help a whole lot. Herbs. Can I sell some stuff that I don't want? So what are they going to give me? 100 and... Oh, they gave me nothing. Oh, fuck, I just gave it to them for nothing then. Whoopsie. Oh, fuck's sake. What if this game's going to be moddable? I certainly hope so. I mean, if it is moddable, the first thing I would do is decrease the frequency of these events. Especially over the length of a full game, it's going to get pretty friggin' dreary. No, don't move. Join. Craft. I want the people who are best at crafting. Okay, heavy armor. Let's go elven wood and fur leather. 31 increased shielding, very nice. Elven heavy armor. And it weighs 150, it's not that bad. So I want 3 of these. That's going to take forever, as I expected. And for the medium armor, we need 2 sets. Okay, we're going to be here for a little while. Actually, I don't need to keep gathering more vegetables. We've got plenty. Let's keep busting out all these Lexos. How many do we have? 250. Nice. Where do you control what they eat over here? Actually, you might as well eat that stuff. It doesn't make a difference. Okay, now we've got to mash the in-turn button until those armors get produced. Also, the rate at which the seasons change feels a little quick, if you ask me. Take food as an offering. What should we give it? 20. It tells you there what you needed. Bam. Healer leveled up. Excellent. Wisdom it is. I'm hoping that increasing the wisdom is going to increase his healing ability. Sweet. First sets of armor already. So can you... Let's see. Filter... Sort by gathering. Can I sort by filter? Class? That doesn't work. No filter. Okay, so where's my warriors? Who's highest level? Level 5, level 4. Level 4. So the level 5, Luboslav, is probably going to be our best. How are we doing for weight? We're still doing good for weight. And then of my main gatherers, I'm pretty sure, I want to see was the one who I took extra gathering on. Yeah. Zahad Ranker. It's getting pretty close there with their armor. Actually, we can give this light armor to the wisdom dude. You know, Stobbie. He's more important. Because he's me. Enemies are as aggressive as during the night. Okay, so slow progress, but progress nonetheless. What is the strength of the swarm? More rats, more problems. So they get stronger the more rats there are. I've only got 1 rat though. Allies faction. Let's try that. We still got a mission out somewhere and find a source of tier 2 bone. I still reckon off to the north is my best bet for bone. But there are locations closer here to the south. Maybe we run down here. You see, there's regular bone. So maybe we hit all the way down south here and do this loop. Because as we can actually see from the minimap there. Okay, so we're there. We explored about that far. Let's finish this loop here. And then maybe we can build a ship and just pop across. But, yeah, I don't know. Level loop. Let's see. Lithium mirror. You are my gatherer. So when I can decide which of the gatherers are going to stay at home, I'll give them increased crafting. Everybody else, other skills. Next warrior. Where's the other warrior? Zestavoy. I might as well break this down. I'm not going to wear it. Bam. Give me that wood. Okay, we've got one more light armor and one more heavy armor. Then we can get out of here. As you recover from yet another nasty tremor and look around, you find a guy, go speak to him. Oh yes, this is a guy who's studying the tremors and where they're coming from. Skip the story. Yes, I know, we've got to go find the, what are they called again? The giants. And do something. Okay, 3 more turns, we can get out of here. Examine carefully, ask her partly to leave. Oh, that's pissed everybody off. I think in that case I have to build some villages, some dwellings. Because morale is getting a touch low. And we've got no shortage of elven wood. An elven wood dwelling should be quite nice, actually. Ooh, this is interesting. Increased movement points. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, look at that. So you can actually choose a different bonus. So it's less morale threshold. I'll take the movement points. I wonder how long that's active for. Presumably it's only active for the turn that you actually were in the village for. But still pretty cool. That's a bonus I wasn't expecting. Okay, so there is our armor built. Now, can I not build any kind of sword? Maybe like a one-handed sword. No, I need bone, which I don't have enough of. And sandstone is terrible. Wood and... See, like, I mean, that's nice. Elven Greatsword, it's good damage, but... Increased shielding, true damage, poison damage. One-off damage if the target has armor. Normal damage. True and poison damage, but I don't have the skill points. I still need to figure out how to do that, though. Like, why can't I craft that? So I think it has to do with these numbers. Like I need 38 point something crafting skill or something. Like this is not bad. I may as well make one. Why not? We've got no shortage of elven wood. And once we come back here with tier 2 secondary material, we're going to make nice great swords. Shimon, where's my sword at? Nice la, let's give that to our best warrior. Zestavoy. Now he's going to do nice damage numbers. I want to see what his damage numbers are. 20.4, fuck yeah. My other warrior has got another great sword, excellent. And my third warrior. Club is okay, but it's compared to the... I think the spear is better. It's a little bit less damage, but I can do half damage on first strike, and I attack in a line. I think I prefer that. And if I break that down, I can get some amber. There it is. Okay, so a decent little episode. When we come back, we'll set out for another expedition. We'll go check out this little story place. And then the quest to find tier 2 bone continues. What I hope we can find is shadow bone. So tainted by the dark as shadows seeped deep into their core. So what are these resource types? I should pay attention to these. Items made from this kind of resource require much more work, have a significantly better value, and increased essence amounts. The risk of failing a craft using wild resources is significant, so make sure your craftsmen are experienced or you might end up with a trash quality item. Oh, hang on, so look here, this is improved resource, and that's improved, so I imagine there'll be some bonus for combining improved plus improved. Items made from this kind of resource require more work, but are a bit lighter, faster, and a slightly higher value. Crafting from improved resources carries a small risk of failure and the item being trash quality. Ah, okay. So the wild resources are more risky, but are more beneficial. That's pretty cool. A note to self. Okay, friends, so this was episode 2 of our latest little playthrough. When we come back, like I said, we're going to load up on food. We'll get the same group going again. Do we still have a child in this group? I think our child grew up yet to be a healer, so we'll take 2 of the warriors, the healer, Stobbie, and probably 2 of the gatherers. In fact, let's get the group going now. Luboslav, Sestovoy. So Svetava. Actually, I want to have a female fighter. I think some of the events help, or you know, with different. If you have different genders, I think that actually is how that works. I think it's Zahedra who's got the extra gathering. They all have extra gathering. I hope that's going to be strong enough to defend. Yeah, 6 people. 180 plus 6 is 240. 40 days. Why don't we do 50 days? A nice round 300. Wait, what? There you go. Bam. And let's see how much herbs. 60 herbs? I don't know how much. It's 10 herbs each. And like less than a third of our total weight. Excellent. We may as well set off. If I'd hung around long enough for that house to get built, then I could have got the extra movement points, I suppose. And let's quickly just make sure that everyone is doing something. We're out of food. I'll quit that for a second. Right, I'm really suffering from one more turn syndrome here. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching, friends. When we come back, we're going to explore the southern loop here. Hopefully find some bone. We probably won't. What we could do is, if we don't find any tier 2 bone here, we'll hoover up this regular bone. Enough so that we can make some buildings here. And at least some great swords, because I really want to get the school we've got, the children's playground we need. We might get to make the playground entirely out of bone. That'll be safe. So we'll need 52 for that. And 105 for that. So we need 150 normal bone. Or ideally tier 2 bone. Okay friends, thanks for watching. See you next time.